venture into the unknown, down the blank hole. Kyle.
What is rabbit?
Yes.
Where did I leave my keys? 200.
Always check your pants pockets. Specifically, I'll check this style of tight-fitting pants named for an Italian island. Yogesh.
What are capris?
Yes, I love to wear my capris.
No doubt. Dictators, 200.
Around 546 BC, Pisistratus took power as tyrant of this city and ruled there for 2 decades. Yogesh.
What is Athens?
That's correct. And the final clue in Brews and Booze, this booze was the base of a Sputnik cocktail, popular in the 1950s. Yogesh.
What is vodka?
Vodka, you're correct. You have $8,600 and the lead. Christina will be selecting first in Double Jeopardy. That round's coming your way right after these messages. All 3 of our contestants are off and running and eager, I'm sure, to get into Double Jeopardy. Let's see their categories. We'll start out with the speaker in Shakespeare. Then we have some classic albums, everyday Latin. We follow that with Save Room for Desert, then anatomical etymology, and finally, what's all this then? Christina, you select.
Can I get albums for 2000, please?
Sure. The title of this Beck album is a corruption of a Mexican-Spanish slang term for cool or all right. Yogesh.
What is bolero?
No.
No, that's not.
Christina.
What is Odelay?
From Orale, yes.
1600 albums.
Their Kid A is frequently ranked among the top albums of the 2000s. Kyle.
What is Radiohead?
Right.
Everyday Latin, 1600.
The answer there. First of the 2 daily doubles in the round. You have just moved into the lead, Kyle.
2000.
A mere 2000 in everyday Latin. Here's your clue. An unexplored field of study could be described as this unknown land.
What is terra incognita?
Yes, you're at an even 10,000.
Anatomical etymologies, 1600.
When seen from the side, your tailbone somewhat resembles the beak of a cuckoo bird, hence this other name for it. Yogesh.
What is coccyx?
Right.
Etymology, 2000.
Associated with memory, this curved area in the brain's temporal lobe takes its name from a Greek word for seahorse. Kyle.
What is hippocampus?
Correct.
Save Room for Desert, 1200.
In 2019, organizers of this event in Nevada's Black Rock Desert were turned down for a permit to raise capacity from 80,000 to 100,000. Yogesh.
What is Burning Man?
Yes.
Latin, 1200.
When shopping, remember this phrase, let the buyer beware. Christina.
What is caveat emptor? What is caveat emptor?
You got it.
Albums for 1200.
Life After Death by this East Coast rapper was released in 1997, 2 weeks after he was murdered on the West Coast. Christina.
Who's the Notorious B.I.G.?
Biggie is correct.
Speaker in Shakespeare for 2000.
We are such stuff as dreams are made on. Yogesh.
Who is Prospero?
That's correct, from The Tempest.
Shakespeare, 1600.
My Oberon, what visions have I seen? Methought I was enamored of an ass. Kyle.
Who's Titania?
Yes.
Shakespeare, 1200.
Oh, beware, my lord of jealousy. It is the green-eyed monster. Yogesh.
Who is Iago?
Yes.
Desert, 1600.
Passel of spaghetti westerns were filmed in the Tabernas Desert in this alphabetically first administrative division of Spain. Yogesh.
What is Almeria?
No. Christina.
What is Andalusia?
You are correct.
Albums for 800.
Let's not forget about this breakthrough album for Nirvana, which turned 30 in 2021. Yogesh.
What is Nevermind?
Right.
What's all this then, 1200?
The cheek of the lad who wore a Tottenham jumper to a home match of this team, the Gunners. Kyle.
What is Arsenal?
That's the team.
Latin, 2000.
This plot device, God from the Machine, may also be from a desperate writer's imagination. Yogesh.
What is Deus Ex Machina?
Right.
What's all this then, 1600?
I was miffed when the National Trust refused to list my Grand's cottage in this district, known for water and poets. Yogesh.
What's the Lake District?
Right.
What's all this then, 2000?
My chart of the PM's cabinet was knocked cock-a-hoop when Mr. Kwarteng served only 38 days as this chief financial minister. Yogesh.
What is Chancellor of the Exchequer?
2,000 more for you.
Desert, 2000.
The answer there. The second daily double, and you have found it just after moving into the lead.
I bet 4,000.
4,000 it is in Save Room for Desert. The Makati-Kati Depression is a low point of this desert that makes up much of Botswana.
What's the Kalahari Desert?
That is good for $4,000.
Etymology, 1200.
The name of this organ that produces digestive juices comes from words meaning all flesh. Yogesh.
What's the pancreas?
Right.
Desert, 800.
This desert, highlighted here, covers some serious ground. 500,000 square miles, give or take. Yogesh?
Where's the Gobi Desert?
Yes.
Latin, 800.
The state in which it's the existing condition of affairs. Yogesh?
What is status quo?
Yeah.
Shakespeare, 800.
I come to wive it wealthily in Padua. Yogesh?
Who's Petruchio?
Yes.
Etymology, 8.
Fittingly, the name of this colorful part of the eye goes back to a Greek word for rainbow. Yogesh?
What is iris?
Yes.
What's all this then, 800?
The woman who ran over my foot with a pram and put me in hospital will most decidedly hear from my solicitor, this person. Kyle.
Who's my attorney?
Yes.
Classic albums, 400.
Released in 1982 and spawning 7 top 10 singles, this Michael Jackson album became one of the best-selling albums of all time. Yogesh.
What is Thriller?
Right.
So Shakespeare, 4.
Oh, happy horse to bear the weight of Antony. Christina.
Who's Cleopatra?
Yes.
Latin for 400.
Other self, perhaps for a superhero. Kyle.
There's alter ego.
Right.
Etymology, 400.
From a Latin word for hair, it's the name of the body's tiniest blood vessels. Yogesh.
What is capillary?
Right.
Desert, 400.
The Tuareg people of North and West Africa call this desert home. Kyle.
What's the Sahara?
That's right.
What's all this then, 400?
Finish it off. It's raining and dashed if I didn't leave the club without this object from James Smith and Sons, making them since 1830. Kyle.
What is an umbrella?
An umbrella is correct. You have 16,800. Again, that's a pretty good score. If not for that tear, Yogesh went on about 2/3 of the way through the round. He has the lead with 26,600. Christina, 9,600 is a great third-place score. It's not over yet. Here's the final Jeopardy category today. Historic art. Our players will make their wagers, and then we'll come right back and reveal the clue. In today's game, I have not had to provide a single correct response. All 60 clues have been responded to correctly by at least one of our contestants. Let's see if that holds in Final Jeopardy. The category is historic art, and here's the clue. The artwork once known in France as La Tapisserie de la Reine Mathilde is better known as this. 30 seconds. Good luck. Christina Mosley at the end had a respectable $9,600 heading into final. What historic art did you write down, Christina? What is the Mona Lisa? I'm sorry, that's not correct today. You wagered $5,000, dropping you down to 4,600. Kyle Daly in second place with 16,800. His response? What is La Demoiselle d'Avignon by Picasso? I'm afraid that's not correct either. You're going to lose, all of it, dropping you down to 0. Yogesh Raut had the lead with 26,600. Will this be the 61st clue today that someone answers correctly? Yogesh wrote down, what is the Bayeux Tapestry? Yes, tapisserie, French for tapestry. So you're going to be adding to that already impressive score, Yogesh. How much? 7,001. Wow, for 33,601 on the day. And a two-day total of $75,202. He will be back to finish the week with us tomorrow, and I hope you will as well. Join us then.
Champion Yogesh Raut faces Brenda Crowell from Williamsport, Pennsylvania, and New York City's Michael Cavalier.